Hi, John here. I'll just make sure the camera's going. Yeah, it's going. John, 1 hour here. Today it's Monday the 13th of November 2017. I've just come back from a hui in Marae, Epsom, Auckland Central, on Saturday, the 11th of November 2017, marked the anniversary of Paramount Chief REWHAREWHA MANUKAU. In the period 1832-1862, the Native Land Act of New Zealand 1862 was formed between John Rogan, British Crown Agent, and one Manukau Moriori Chief, TIRA WAIKATO WHAREHERE MANUKAU in 1830, and then REWHAREWHA MANUKAU, TIRA WAIKATO WHAREHERE MANUKAU made a contract with King George IV. That formed the first commercial contract in Edinburgh Magistrate Court, direct to Westminster Magistrate Court. So that's that TUPUNA, and he was succeeded by REWHAREWHA MANUKAU, and contract continued with King William IV. And this flag here, behind me, this flag, of a contract, commercial trading bank magistrate court contract here between REWHAREWHA MANUKAU and Rogan. Here, the receipt here, that's proof and cited evidence fact that they had a contract going between them. We opened the magistrate court up in Te Marae, and then continued on with Manahi and myself on Saturday, the 11th of November 2017, in the same Te Marae. Here we have John Tahana, and myself and Manahi together. I've put those photos for the 11th of November, this Saturday just gone, in a Moriori REWHAREWHA MANUKAU Rogan contract. Okay, so that's REWHAREWHA MANUKAU and John Rogan in the Auckland region. I've signed and stamped this. I'm going to be stamping it again with Manahi up in Taheke Marae in Kaikohe, or west of Kaikohe, on the way to Dargaville. So that's what I signed myself as the executor of the REWHAREWHA MANUKAU contract with John Rogan, and I've written it up here in the book, and that'll go onto Facebook. I've already put the videos out on Facebook and YouTube, and so I've added these pages to this book that we opened the marae on Marae in Epsom. That's the chiefs of that time with REWHAREWHA MANUKAU right there in the middle. Okay, so that day was a historic time of 155 years of John Rogan and REWHAREWHA MANUKAU. That's John Rogan's own handwriting on that day. Well, that was on the 23rd of November 1862, just a few days after they made the agreement with a sale and purchase receipt of £5 deposit on the 11th of November 1862. So 11 days later, he, what's the date? 27th, I think, of 22nd of November 1862, John Rogan wrote this letter up to assist that sale and purchase agreement with REWHAREWHA MANUKAU, and there's his signature there of that receipt. So it makes Cook Street missing of this Manukau title that's supposed to be put on the LINZ Australian New South Wales titles, and that's why we're seizing those lands, because of the discrepancy or the fabrication or tampering of this contract with King William IV, King George IV, TIRA WAIKATO WHAREHERE MANUKAU, and REWHAREWHA MANUKAU MORIORI title. So that's, I've added those to the book with Tupunga Marae and signatures of the four of us there with Bundy and Herewini Karaka. Herewini and Bundy have gone with the government of New Zealand and their whakamininga. They've broken away from myself and Manahi, but they signed our contract, which is separate, with this flag here. This flag has nothing to do with the whakamininga and what he's doing with the government of New Zealand contract. They're going into a contract of his own, and he wants to approach the Queen with this flag, and that's nothing to do with the British on that sense of the word, because that's a king's flag, not a queen's flag, and that's where his problem will lie forevermore. So we're having this hui. I'm just going to ring Radio Tautoko, and I think I'm leaving it too close to the news. I'll see if I can get through before the news. I might have to wait. Where's the rest of it? No. That's running? Right, we're going on radio. Kia ora, it's John Wanoa here speaking in Auckland.
Kia ora, John.
Kia ora, I'd just like to, if I can, put a Panui for this Saturday for a hui.
Aye.
That's for Taheke Marae.
Hold on, John. I'll put you on air with only one. You can put it on, eh?
Okay.
Okay, then.
Alright.
Sorry, my John.
Alright. Yes, kia ora. Am I on? Hello? Am I on radio? Tēnā koe. I'd like to put a Panui on the radio, Tautoko. It's for a hui at Taheke Marae on Saturday, this Saturday. And that's the Powhiri is on the Friday, on the 17th, on that Marae. So we're having a hui for Hori Tikuri, the chief of those time, for Taheke district area of the original native court there. I'm opening that marae for its original native court from Te Unga Waka Marae in Auckland. We just had a hui on Saturday, and bringing that Māori from there, the Auckland provincial title of the old days, under the 1862 Native Land Act. So that was formed with one big block of pukikaui, with that chief REWHAREWHA MANUKAU. And so I'm taking the same British title up to Taheke on the same original one big block title. So I'm inviting anyone to bring their deed, that's the deed, of those early titles, and I'll explain how the British titles were cut down into the New South Wales, New Zealand titles into the Marae Land Court. So this is the original Marae Land Court under John Rogan, and that's between John Rogan in AWAROA, where they started the AWAROA Bank in Helensville. Those titles at that time under King William IV and the flag. That's under the 1834 side of the flag, not the 1835 declaration. This was a year before that when that kicked in. So I'm got all the history of the Native Land titles, and the New Zealand Native Land Act 1862 was formed under that Rogan REWHAREWHA MANUKAU title at that time of that year. Okay? So I'm going to explain where the confusion lies between the iwi Maori titles of Queen Victoria and the direct line to Westminster of the King William 1834 part of the flag titles. They were split off in two. So I'm going back to put the titles back where they belong. And you'll notice that the hui they had on the 28th of October in Te Marae was fashioned around how to go back into the flag. To its jurisdiction or its authority has been dormant for a long time. And so I've got all the history in the Rogan, Manukau and Wānoa family. They married into each other through and with the Ratana Church. So at the present time, Morris Baker is holding on to original titles of Hori Te Kuri, of Taheke big blocks. Okay, he's been vigilant in doing his own research without lawyers and without Crown help, and managed to be successful. That's the first titles I've ever seen up that way, put together in its clear title state. Every other title is not clear because the Crown of Australia is trying to settle the Maori iwi claims. This has nothing to do with the treaty claims. This is just straight British titles that you can go straight into. There is no way anyone can entertain that two-party contract straight to Westminster Magistrate Court. So we're opening up magistrates' courts. We've already opened up the OKIATO Magistrate Court, the first one, in KORORAREKA. And then we opened up the Waitangi Marae Native Magistrate Court, then the Titi Magistrate Court, then Te Heka Magistrate Court. These are native courts. The Maraes are native courts. So we go back in there and start from scratch. And that's how we are going to fashion going back into those titles to diffuse them. Okay? Oh. Yeah, the Powhiri, yeah, 5, and Wānanga all night, and the next day is the hui on Saturday.
Friday, Saturday, eh?
Yeah, Friday, Saturday. Okay, Morris Baker is the host. Okay? My number is 0204085142 if anybody wants to ask any questions. And make sure if you've got any deed titles, old ones with one chief in the area, bring it. Because I'll explain how that works. Okay? Kia ora. Thank you. Bye. Yeah, that's, oh, I should have put it on the radio. I should have been listening to what they're saying. Hang on, I'm going to try and get onto it. I missed the radio. I'll see if you can hear it. Oh, here it is. I should have put it on the radio first. Oh, it's good.
kolo ngā ahotanga e pāna ki ngā kaitara, me tā toni I tēnei ngā rangatela hori te kuri, nā o Taheke, ana e kolo ki te awaro, peke o te AWAROA, nā tēnei wa tātou rangatela Marae, ke te whakae, te kairangatela, waina, te nama makuto o 2040851042. Tēnei wai ate koutou mena, iena koutou te whānia te o koutou whakaro. Ngari, nā ko ongonei koutou, te whaere ki te rahorei, tēnei wa tātou huihuinga I Taheke Marae, mai te hone wano. No leo, he mehi ana kia koutou e homa, mehi ana kia koutou. Manaki tanga ki rumi a koutou katoa, no oro mai rā, kaha mai koutou, e rupe wa koutou huihuinga. O mai rai no manaki tanga o tātori, ma tu tama wairu tapu ngā kona ni ngāni e kono. Ara, hone ra tunga toka na wairu ārata me ka whiriwiri tu hāmura. Amo ta māngai tūne ke rupe kai tōtu ko mai I ngā tumanakotanga. Tōre rea tau ngā koutou, e nā ko kera hui mai no tātori.
Yeah, good job.
Tēnā kūtau katoa e ngā iwi o Aotearoa, nei mai piki mai kake mai ki ngā kohinga kaupapa o wātea mo tēnei haura, nā te māngai pāho te pūtea tautoko. I tēnei haura, kua kauhautia e te kāwana tia nara o Aotearoa, ngā mahi hei oti mā te rō pūreipa. I tēnei o rātau rā tuatahi hei kāwanatanga hou. Kua eke te whakataitai nei o te mana kura tahirua mano te kau mā whitu ki tōna rā.
Have a little listen.
Just
Just see if they replay it on the Panui, that means the notices. Just on the radio a little bit. I should have had it on
Ko
going.
kōrero tia e te kāwana tia nara o Aotearoa, ngā mahi hei oti mā te rōpūreipa. I tēnei tō rātau ngā tuatahi hei kāwanatanga hou. E ai kia Shane Jones, tētahi o te hunga e matatau ana ki ngā āhuatanga o tēnei mea te minita kāwanatanga. He mahi nui o tira he mahi ua tanga me ma o te kāwanatanga hou. O reipa.
I waiho mai e mātou I o mātou hi koinga I mua, wetahi ke atu. Pēnei a Willie Jackson mā, nā koe tēnei te rā e noho mataki mai ai rātou ki roto I tēnei pai. Ka kauhau tia mai e te kāwana tianara, ngā mahi ko whakaritea hei whai mā tana kāwanatanga. Te kapoa mātou I tai ake ki te whare pāremata āponga me, noho mataki mai āponga me, pēnei me te wharawa mo āhua heke te kaha hoa o rātou I roto I te whare pāremata.
Ko te reo tērā o Shane Jones. E ai ki ngā kōrero I tini hangatia e te rōpūreipa, te rā tuatahi o tō rātau noho hei kāwanatanga, ke tahuri ake kia roi hana nuri mātanga tō rangapū.
Ka kaha nā hinara, a ki te uki ngā kawo te whare, nā reira, e hara te mea kai te tūmeke a hau.
I'm listening to the Maori news. I can pick up on what they're saying. But basically, the TPPA and Jacinda Ardern, the new Prime Minister of New Zealand, and Winston Peters are at talks now.
Kai te haere te hunga o tāmaki ki whangare ki te hoko whare mō rātau, I tei rawa hoki no te utu mō ngā whare ki tāmaki. Engari nā tēnei tu āhuatanga kai te piki te utu mō ngā whare ki whangare.
Of the Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement, they're trying to get around this flag and us direct to Britain. So it's interesting now that Bundy and Hiruini are in talks with Kelvin Davis, the deputy, was the deputy of party, the Labour Party, but now he's stood aside for Winston Peters to be Deputy Prime Minister. But he's the acting Prime Minister, absent at the moment, looking after the Labour government. So, I'll just wait for the Panui after the notices to listen to what I see. Basically, this is what I'm saying. I'll read it out to you because I wrote it down for the radio, but I never went to it. It says number 1, Hui at Taheke Marae, 18th of November 2017, this Saturday. Powhiri at 5 p.m. Friday, 17th November. For Hori Te Kuri, Tupuna of Taheke Marae Native Court. The Rogan REWHAREWHA Native Land Title was what we'll be discussing of Big Block in Pukekohe. We had a hui at Te Unga Waka Marae to transfer the REWHAREWHA, MANUKAU and Rogan deeds of title number 89 and 90 to Taheke Marae with Morris Baker and his deeds title. Open Taheke Marae Native Magistrate Court titles of that era time of REWHAREWHA MANUKAU and Rogan Crown Agent, British Crown Agent, to the big blocks of land, one chief, one big block of land cut down into smaller blocks. Bring your title deeds, if you have any, with one paramount chief of one chief to one big block of land before they cut it down, with a land agent to the whole block of land in that area. So if you've got a deed title with one chief and a big area of land, bring that and I'll explain for you. That means Ngāti Kuri should have, that's Bundy, should have a memorial to a tupuna on a land fixed to a marae with a native land court of a British Crown land patent agent, one tupuna. He should have a kuri, chief, kuri, te kuri, on his British title. If he hasn't, then there's only going to be one at Taheke. If there's any other Ngāti Kuri memorial, title and gravesite, exactly the same as what Morris Baker has got with his Ratana Church house that he's living in, that I slept in, and the memorial at the back of the house, then that's the closest you're ever going to get to Te Kuri, Hori Te Kuri, on the land where he's buried. Okay, so bring your original deeds from a British title, not the New South Wales titles. Don't bring those. Don't bring New South Wales titles. Okay, just British with a Rogan name or another Fitzroy or Wakefield or somebody else that was the agent, Simons or anybody of those names, or what's that one from Wanganui? Anyway, I'll think of it. But those names of one British Crown agent selling to one chief. His commercial contract private, King. The title should have on it the Crown Land Patent Agent under King George the 4th, 1820 to 1830 period, with TIRA WAIKATO WHAREHERE MANUKAU as the seller and the buyer, King George the 4th, through William Simons. That's William Simons' son that came to Manukau Heads with titles already sold those Manukau lands. Okay? Or his brother King George, King William the 4th, and his commercial contract private corporation partner, REWHAREWHA MANUKAU of Pukekohe lands. Okay? Corporation REWHAREWHA MANUKAU, or his ancestor TIRA WAIKATO WHAREHERE MANUKAU in Cambridge, Maungatautari Pa site and memorial. And his contract partner with King George IV, 1820 to 1837 in Edinburgh Magistrate Court. All our titles are in Magistrate Courts on Marae. To Westminster Magistrate Court and William Simons. Okay? With Lieutenant William Simons, 23rd Regiment of the British Navy Magistrate Court Bank in Edinburgh Magistrate Court. There. I'll just wait for the sports to finish on the Marae radio and see what the Panui says while I'm talking. I'll keep an eye out for, or ear out for the Panuis. I spoke to Kingi Taurua yesterday. I've got him on video. Very upset I got kicked off Te Tii Marae. That'd be my last time I want to go there, because now I'm saying the British mana of these titles is in Taheke, native Marae. That's where the court is right now for all these British titles. The New South Wales title is on Te Tii Marae, and that's where the problem stays and dies, right there. They are third party judgment debtors. Everything in that marae and Waitangi Marae on the other side is judgment debtors. And the judgment creditor is in Taheke Marae with this instructions to this flag. Okay, so Bundy, the flag that you're flying has no commercial value or authority, because you're still trying to put it together in an upper house that belongs to the lower house in Wellington. Those two go together. Our upper house is the House of Lords in London, and our lower House of Commons is Westminster Parliament, where I'm going with this authority, straight in there, okay? You have to stay here and fix up the government in Wellington. That's your contract. That's nothing to do with this flag. You can't use this flag because it's straight British. It's nothing to do with New South Wales. You're mixing the contracts together with going along with Kelvin Davis in the Labour Party and the Green Party and New Zealand First Party. That's that contract. You cannot use this flag in that, otherwise you'll give a pound note on your head from this contract in the 1834 that you're playing with. I'm saying the 1834 belongs to REWHAREWHA MANUKAU, right? In the 1862 Native Land Act that we're using for his titles to Pukekohe and Taheke. Here we go. First call. Hello. Gurra. That's me. Is that Puhi? That's right, I can tell you, from miles away. Yeah, picking oysters, right? Picking oysters. Yeah, that's the one.
That's why I'm bringing you.
Yeah, we can pour it all out and kill the whole goose that laid the black egg.
I'm going to tell you something, but you hang on to it in your brain.
Okay.
I gave a book.
Yeah.
That way the Waitangi tribe at the Cock one, Waitangi.
Yeah.
I gave a book to Coxhead.
Yeah.
Now it's a family book.
Yeah.
The Harris family book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, Britain.
Way back in 61 or 2.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Now in there, it's got those quarter exactly what you're bringing up.
That's where we're going to, back to square one.
That's why I gave that book to Coxhead. I said, have a look at this and send the book back.
Yeah, well,
They haven't sent it back since then.
you better get it back because they're using it.
We aren't. We've done 500 of those books
Okay.
in the family.
Okay.
Family book.
Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah.
Yep. And, well, when I heard you, I thought, Yolo.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, you know, what you do,
Yeah.
research and all that, I know that.
Yeah.
Not many know it too.
No.
And not many listen.
That's right.
And that?
Yeah. That's all the time and no one
Well,
listens.
a lot of them are with the Captain Cook ship, huh?
Yeah, they're just,
They're not on the wall.
no, they're on the wrong one, wrong bus.
Even the one of them you were talking to this morning is like that.
Yeah, they're on the wrong bus.
So,
Yeah.
Still, I thought I'd ring you to let you know about that book.
Yeah.
One day I'll show you it.
Oh, you can bring something down with you if you're going to come to the hui.
I'm going to Taheke.
So I'll tell you where it fits, right in the middle of it, and that's where the authority is.
Yeah.
They're in those documents. I'm pulling it out this time, and that's where I'm going to take Cook Street and the rest of the whole thing.
Yes. See, the thing is, not many foreigners wrote that in their Whakapapa books, eh?
That's right. That's right.
And they reckon that my granduncle, John Harris,
Yeah.
was Christopher Harris' son, third wife of Christopher Harris' son.
Yeah.
We come off the Tōkanga line.
Yeah.
First wife.
Yeah.
And I thought, but I'll see you down that week.
Yeah. So just bring anything with deed on it, deed title, with a Harris name on it, and a block of land, a big block of land. You got something.
Yeah,
Yeah, MOTUKARAKA. Bring that with a deed on it, and I'll write it into the book and as the next case.
Into the claim.
Yeah, into the claim straight into Westminster.
Yes. Oh, yes.
So that's
I'll do that.
those were the first British titles in Rawene.
Yep.
That's where they started from.
You must have come across it, eh?
Yeah, I have, but I've skipped through a lot of it, but I know where they fit.
But what I'll do, I'll give you the total to do it.
Yeah, that's what this is all about. This is what this we're going back into the native court.
Because I know not many will do that.
No, they can't.
But,
They can't.
with me, see, I'm the last. I'm the uncle, say.
Yeah. No, that's right. No, it's the same
As
with.
soon as I heard you, I thought, yes.
It's the same with Morris. He's a baker, but it's the documents. It's the document, not so much anybody. It's who's holding the documents to the memorial and the memorial itself. That's the title. The title is the memorial stone or something with writing on stuck in the land.
Yep,
That's the British title. Not the other one. Forget about all the other ones that the Queen put together. This is straight.
You know WHAREHERE, say?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll give him a ring later on.
Yeah, that's all you have to bring is a paper, one piece of paper with a British Maryland title.
It was that McDonald's case.
Yeah, that's right. So I know the name.
That's about as a granduncle. Turn up the shit, man.
Yeah, I know the names. I know where they fit, but I just need to look at the certificate title numbers to know what's which title. So these fellas are mischief to play around the flag in the wrong jurisdiction.
Oh yes.
That flag is only for contracts from Rawene and from Auckland.
Yep.
And AWAROA in Helensville. That's the only places that are legal. The rest is no good. The flag is useless. They can't. There's no legal in it. We got legal only in this court. That Catholic Church in Epsom is on one piece of land equals 100% of the land. It doesn't matter which end of it, as long as you got those documents. Yeah, but it's knowing what to do with it and how to do it, and it's not that hard to do. That's
which the crowd and the government don't want to know.
No, they hidden it. They hidden it and confused Maori. Like I rang Kingy. He rang me yesterday, and he's confused. He said, "Oh, my people are confused." Well, Titi is so confused that it was.
Even himself.
Yeah, I know. It's been fashioned the way to mix up so they get lost.
And the crowd love it.
Yeah, they love it because they know they're controlling it, and as long as they spin around and read the wrong books and fly the flag when it's got nothing in it, they just carry on and laugh.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that make sure to bring some. Yeah. Bring me some oyster. Now, Morris is. Oh, that make me hurry. I'll see you over there, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah. Got it. Yeah, Pouri Harris. I know it was Pouri. I can tell his voice. I've known him for years. Can't miss it. I know. Oh, I'll listen to this. Might get up.
Ai, mole nai te hoa.
Ai mōre na, peana.
Ka pai.
Peana tō weekend.
Tino a tahua hapua ka hore te mokupuna haere kei te kontitu. Engari e mahanga mahi I oti te ahai I te pohe ka te mai te apa.
Ai.
Anyway, that was Powhiri Harris. You see, he's got documents down his bloodlines, just like the same as Morris Baker. He knows his whakapapa, he knows what he's talking about. And they've been there for a long time in that area. Way back in the time of the Morioris, and whatever was going on then couldn't be helped. But the involvement of where they are now, still no different from back when those titles were put together in Raue. Those people there, the Dutch people there, and the English people, and my friend Moira Hoffman comes from there. That's her Hokianga ferry. She calls it ferry across the Mersey. Ferry across the Mersey. And she's passionate about Taheke and Rawini and the other side in Pangaru and those churches up there. So she lives in Rotorua, but she wants to settle back in Russell. Her name is Moira Hoffman, the German side, and Russell, the English side. She wants to go back to live in Russell, where her namesakes are Russell, and the Navy. The British Navy settled there and bonked their flag in the ground, this one here, and said the land belongs to the King of England, Britain, UK. Okay? That's how that started. King William IV. So that's really what I wanted to talk about, but I think no Panui, it'll come on later, but I want to listen to this nice song. I'll ring Kingi Taurua and see if I can get a short talk with him. Wait till the song finishes and I'll give him a ring. REWHAREWHA. REWHAREWHA. I can put a Panui on the radio, in REWHAREWHA. What's their number? That seems to be right. no one answering the radio.
Te mamakaha o te whānau, the strength and power of the whānau.
Ako kia no ki ngā kōrero e kōrero ngā rei mai o tātou marae. A tika mai muri, anei rā te whare kai, a tika tunua. E pērā mā tu tinana. Nā mea tā hua ngā kai ka tua ki roto i te tinana. A pai rā o te tiaki o te tinana ia ia. Ari mai pērā.
Te mamakaha o te whānau, the strength and power of the whānau.
Into whānau, supporting strong and loving whānau Māori.
Okay. Right, now let's finish. Just didn't work. I might run out of video now. Try again. I'm going to put on radio right here. Live. It's a live radio. Where's Powhiri 10 a.m. Breakfast with Dale. I can't get through. Not look like it's going through. Why doesn't it go? Marae mata. Oh, here's that. Oh dear. I'll just try this one. Oh, shucks. Oh dear. Oh no, I'm trying that already. If you haven't got those, you'd like to share Panui or submit them here on a Facebook page. Okay, I'll put it on a Facebook page. You'd like to share Panui or submit them on the Facebook page. Okay. I'll put it on Facebook page for Radio WHAREHERE. Sorry, this content isn't available right now. Oh shucks. It's closed up. Radio WHAREHERE's got no Facebook.
Pera mai tātou te iwi e whakarongo mai nā koe nei ngā pūrongo pōrero o te wāhena tautoko e wāpea e te māngai pāho. O ngā pōrero e whai atu nei, o ngā take o te taitoke rau. Ina hākina ki nei nānei whāmaki te pikireke.
Radio WHAREHERE. I'm trying to find here to put the Panui. Invite your friends. Chieftain, total all friends like. Okay, there's. So if I can post directly on their Facebook site, like this page. I'll just post the notice on straight onto the page of REWHAREWHA, so that you can see it there, or they will call me. I'm trying to get Kingy. Oh, the Panuis might be after on the radio. I'll listen now. Run this radio right out. Check out videos, photos. Oh, why did it jump? Photos, poll. I'll write to Panui. Panui. I'll put it on REWHAREWHA's page. Panui. Pouri.
Don't be mischief. Kitty kitty. Your flavor.
Interesting. Yeah, I'll just put that on now.
whai waita, te whai whai tēnā mai Powhiri. This one, hei tua o te tite ai ria tōma, o ria tōma pāki te iwa hau tau e pā, anga tai hapei, tēnā tō pūtau o whaka puri te tai te tāki o wātea, o pāki waha, a te alātu ki a kōroro, a rātu ki a tai hoki a kōroro e pāki te tāki, a motua a tau o ki te tautu ki a rā, a te hoki mai no, tēnā tāki tāki o maiko, i kone tau o ki te, a te puri pāki te nei, o le rinki o kōroro pāki waha, te Health Day, next month, 12:15. Panui until 2 o'clock past. Okay, what's the latest here? Mura no la te tauto e papa tanga tuku mai nei. Ko te tino kōrero tino ata rua rawa te i rongo i tātane ko te hui tangara o te whānau tiroto o te marae ki kōrero i te kaupapa mo te whakanui i te tahi rau tau o te tātanga mai o te wairua tapu ki mai a rātanga. Ko tino rā kaupapa i wahi a tiroto i a manga muka. I a mga kaipara i ngā rā whakatāe te renga te rai tiro ko Powhiri tenei. So ko tērā was the meeting with all the that are intended to do with 100 years of the Wairua tapu landing on Papa Tuetuku and end up landing on Turumayaratama. And the 100 years would be the 8th of November 2018. And the kōrero te uneroa mō pēra, tō rātou whare, te whare o ngā kōrero i roto i manga pukangai. It was 50 rawa, it was high-risk people. They had over 100 and some plus people in Taimai. Think about it, it was a really good weekend and good to see a whole new generation. We had probably a 50 for the load, all the little babies were there. And of course, the big sisters as well. And then was the Sebastian case, one lady, Marae, of course, which was paying good for the emphasis of the Iraq people, but also the security of the triple structure. What a twist to see a big generation of Pouri as well. All these specific, and so quite specific for our little community of we have, that many partners that come before us, and sometimes we forget about what's actually happening at home. That's why I was so start later. Kia hai, ko tera e kaupapa nui e kaupapa hira. Eha, ano hoki mo manga muka e ngari mo more i katoa, tangi whakaheke o manga muka, i taimai a ko tera pāpanga o te paranga. Tērā, I